Greetings, gents. I'm Geofatboy for ShaveNation.com. I'm going to take a little departure from shaving videos today, and I'll show you something that is important for a lot of people, not only men, women, whoever. When you meet someone for the first time, they'll give you that elevator look, from top to bottom, checking everything out. And a lot of times they look at your shoes. It's very important what type of shoes you wear. If you wear a nice, clean pair of shoes, that projects a good self-image. And if you have dirty shoes that look like they're 15 years old, well, that doesn't really appeal to too many people. And, first impressions, you know all about that stuff, right? You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So you want to look good every day because you never know who you're going to run into. That old frenemy from high school or grammar school, you may run into that person. You want to be looking your best. All right, so I'm going to show you a pair of boots that I took from the shop. I found these in the back of the shop. They're about 10 years old. I used to wear these back in the day before Shave Nation came along, and I was an electrician. These were my work boots from back in the day. So one of my pairs anyway. They're pretty beat up. They're pretty dirty. I'll post a picture here. You can take a look. And then what I'll do is I will show a picture of the finished product, so you'll be able to see the disgusting old dirty boots that you don't want to be caught dead in, and then you can have your nice, clean, glistening, shiny black boots that, check out my boots. I could, use it as a mirror to reflect upwards and see things, right? All right, so some things you'll need to complete this process. Number one, this was made for me. My son-in-law made this for me. It's a shoe shine box, which is pretty awesome. All handmade. Did a great job. Very happy to have that. So I've been shining my shoes since I was a little kid. And what you will need here. Kiwi is one of the most popular brands. They've been around forever. This is a horsehair brush. You'll use this to clean the boots and get the grime and dirt off before you polish them. Then you'll need this is an applicator brush, also horsehair by Kiwi as well. You'll need this to apply your shoe polish. It can be Kiwi or any other brand. You just flip this little lever upward like that to open it, and that's it. You will rub that in and apply it to the boots. Nice and easy. After that, you will need a nice soft lint-free cloth, such as this right here. Microfiber cloth works really well for this application. It doesn't leave any lint behind, and it'll give you a good buff and a good shine. This happens to have my initials on it right here. Pretty sweet. Thanks, Taylor. Oh, one other thing you might need, if you don't want to spit on your boots, you can use a little spray bottle filled with water. And if you want to keep your hands clean, a pair of gloves. All right, let's get to work. As I said before, here's a look at the 10-year-old boots that are in pretty rough condition. You can see they're in dire need of a polishing. First thing you want to do is remove the shoelaces. They'll only get in the way and put you on the struggle bus. You want to just be sure that they're gone. Do away with them until after. I'll also show you how to fix those ends too, the way they're frayed. That'll be a different video, but you can check that out too. The first step will be to start with the large horsehair brush. You want to take the brush and just rub it vigorously around the surface of all the leather on the shoes. This will remove any loose particles or debris that are on the surface. This will prepare it for the application of the shoe polish. Do both shoes, left and right, all the way around. You don't have to worry about the sole, the bottom of the shoe. Now you can remove the cover from your Kiwi shoe polish can. Just twist the lever and the cap comes right off. If you have black boots, you'll use black polish. If you have brown boots, you'll use a brown polish. Just take the applicator and coat the bristles with the polish. Then go ahead and rub the applicator brush all across the leather surface of the shoes. Just thoroughly all the way around, left, right, back, and front. Make sure there's a nice coating, not thick, but a nice thin coating of the shoe polish all the way around the surface of the shoe. If you have any emblems or logos on the shoes, you can cover them up with a piece of tape. I'm not concerned about these little markings on these boots, these logos. Besides, the polish will come right off of them very easily. And here you can see the difference with polish being applied to one of the boots. Along the way, dip the applicator in the polish as needed, and then go ahead and apply the polish to the other boot very thoroughly. Nice even coating all the way around the entirety of the boot. Now pick up the large horsehair shine brush and go ahead and rub that vigorously all across the surface of the shoe, just in a back and forth motion like that. And now you'll start to see a bit of a shine coming through. Now you can see a noticeable difference between the two boots. Now you can start on the next boot. Give it a vigorous brush down all across the surface of the leather. Now you can see a pretty decent shine on both of the boots. Since these boots were in such bad condition, I decided to put 2 coats of polish on. So I'll go ahead and just repeat the process. We'll zip through this, but I'm just applying another coating of polish to the entire surface of both boots, and then we'll move on to the final step. Now that the second coat of polish is applied to both boots, I'll give them a vigorous brush down, and then we'll move on to the final polishing phase. With 2 coats of polish applied and a quick brush down, you can see that the boots are looking pretty good, but we're not done yet. Hold the boot firmly between your knees and buff vigorously back and forth with your lint-free cloth. Wrap the cloth around your hand and then proceed to vigorously buff the sides and the back of the boot. Now use the water bottle and apply a couple of spritzes to the surface of the boot, and then go ahead and buff it vigorously some more. This is what gives it that really highly polished look. Then spritz the sides and the back of the boot and give those areas a good buff down as well. Now go ahead and repeat the buff spray buff some more process on the second boot. Buff, spray, and buff some more as needed till you get that highly polished look. If it's easier for you, you can perform the buffing process while the shoe is on your foot. That will help stabilize it. If you have frayed ends on your laces, you can use a lighter to burn the tips. Just be careful that it doesn't drip on you and burn you. I'll show you a much better method of repairing the frayed shoelace ends in my next video. Now go ahead and put your new boots on and lace them up. I hope you enjoyed the video and you picked up a few tips and tricks that'll help you get your old boots from greasy and grimy and gross to nice and shiny and gleaming clean, so you can improve your self-image. And again, if you have any comments about your shoe shining process, how I can improve on mine, leave your suggestions, your comments down below, and I'll be happy to check those out. And hopefully next time I'll use some of your suggestions and get my boots even shinier if that's possible. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Visit ShaveNation.com for all your shaving supplies. I'm Geofatboy. Have a great shave. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.